taking my chances along with my dreams. I've got them all packed up in my fantasy limousine. With miles and miles of road ahead, I'm going far away to my fantasy land. With a tick-tock clock to remind me the time is right. I go through everything with a smile and taking every chance that the world can give. Going far away, step by step until the world is mine. I'm gonna live my life and I'll be alright. I'll be taking every chance and I'm starting today. Step by step, 10 feet off the ground. I'm gonna live my life at the speed of sound. Up high, the world is mine. With ups and downs, but it doesn't matter, 'cause you keep moving forward and you're gonna get better. Taking every right turn and don't look back. But all the things you've learned, you're not allowed to forget. And don't stop moving, 'cause you'll be left behind. Nobody's gonna wait while you mess up your life. I'm dedicated to win, 'cause this is a race. I'm prepared to play this game with a smile on my face. Step by step until the world is mine. I'm gonna live my life and I'll be alright. I'll be taking every chance and I'm starting today. Step by step, 10 feet off the ground. I'm gonna live my life at the speed of sound. The world is mine. Step by step until the world is mine. I'm gonna live my life and I'll be alright. I'll be taking every chance and I'm starting today. Step by step, 10 feet off the ground. I'm gonna live my life at the speed of sound. Up high, the world is mine. The world is mine.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. Well, if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It helps other people know when I'm posting videos. And before we get started, as always, I'm not a medical doctor, don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my own personal journey. So please do your homework first before you get started, and you'll have a successful weight loss journey like I'm having. Well, today marks the end of week 150, I believe, weight loss results, and if that's wrong, I'll have the correct week in the timeline. And today also is July 8th, and it's a Saturday afternoon, and it's almost 6 o'clock at night, and I'm here at the Doyle Estate getting a late afternoon walk. Feeling really good. We had a good week. I wasn't going to weigh myself this week until my anniversary date, but I felt it was necessary to know where I am because I'm doing an 8 fast starting on Monday, and so I'm down to 229, and I'm not disappointed. I'm actually happy because last year at this time I was about 229. So in a year's time I didn't lose any weight or gain any weight. I've had ups and downs over the course of the last year, and I'm perfectly fine with that. You know, my last video, and even I could continue to, going forward. If I don't lose any more weight between now and the rest of my journey, I'm fine with taking off 147 pounds over the course of the early days of 2020. And so I'm getting better on my videos, on my recipes. I'm just trying to really be more careful and, you know, take my time with it. And if I feel as if I didn't come out with a good job at filming, I'll do it over again and make the same recipe 2 or 3 times before I'm happy with the video. And the reason for that is because, well, first of all, I live in an apartment and I have a lot of apartment noise. And, you know, we have a cat, and my wife is constantly screaming at him because he's always underfoot. And when I'm trying to film, I can't film out in the kitchen because he's on my feet and he's clawing on me. And, you know, I can't film on the table because he jumps on the table because he wants to get into the food and everything like that. That's not good when you're filming. So I prep all my stuff in the back room and I finish it in the front room when I need to cook it. So that's how I'm going to film my videos going forward. And I'm working on getting another tripod. You know, one I can use for my camera. And also, I need to get a microphone with a headset, because a lot of people have been requesting me to do interviews with me, and my volume and my voice is not coming in good. It's coming in scratchy because I got a lousy headset. So this weekend I'm going to try to invest in a headset. I'm supposed to be doing a live interview with Jenny on Monday night at 6 o'clock from the Energy Truth Healing for the Soul. I guess it's something similar to that, and I'll have the correct link below the timeline. But if I can't get a good headset by then, I'll use my camera mobile phone there, because it does come in really good. But you know, she's an awesome lady, and both of us believe in the same things about what's really going on, and I'm no different than anybody else that wants to learn about what's going on that you're not seeing out there in the news. So I'm going to pause for a minute and have a sip of water. This is pomegranate juice, by the way. It's really good. And I got a thing of Poland Springs water, and I just had a little package, and I just poured it in and made some water, and that's what I'm drinking. But anyways, I finally hit over 700 subscribers. I want to thank all the new subscribers that just recently joined my channel. I thank all the older subscribers who've been staying with me. And you know, when I do recipes, the reason why I don't talk a lot and I just put that stupid music is because if you know, let me know your advice on this. Okay, so if I'm saying tablespoon and I meant to say teaspoon, I mess up by mistake, and that's the reason why a lot of times I don't really feel like you know, I don't want to do a live cooking video, because I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. But I don't know, we'll see. You know, at some point what I might do is do like a live video in the back room and prep it in the front room and talk about it in the front room and just deal with the cat. And the noise you're hearing is some people over here. You know, this is a conservation center. It's actually a Doyle estate. I call it the Doyle Conservation Center, and it's a nice walking path they let us have, and it was donated to the city of Leominster by the former mayor of Leominster and his family, and you know, the trustees keep it up, and we can bring a pet here as long as you keep it on the leash and pick up the ferry poop, and it's really a good place to go walking. It's peaceful here. It's, you know, this is probably I have 3 favorite places I go walking all the time. This has got to be within the top 2, maybe the top 1 anyways. But I represent it as the Doyle Estate, and it's kind of where I started my journey almost, because August 17, 2020, I was over here, and when I first started thinking about the YouTube channel and everything, and I came over here and I started filming, and I video blog every now and then from this area, and I have a lot of photos and a lot of memories over here, all good memories, and I can't thank everybody enough for following me along my weight loss journey, and you know, we're definitely on the road to 700 plus, and now we're going to get, our next milestone is 800, and then eventually 1,000. I did have a copyright claim on that 4th of July parade I put up, because they were doing copyrighted music when they were going through the procession there, so I ended up taking down the video. I might put it back up later, but just to remove the parts that I believe that was the issue. And yeah, and then you know, I'm going to continue to film out recipes, so be watching for more. I'm going to do a cantaloupe recipe. That's going to be pretty interesting. I bought a cantaloupe today and some condensed milk. It's sweetness. It doesn't have sugar-free. I couldn't find the sugar-free condensed milk in the store, but as long as you're careful what you know, make sure you eat within your macros, and you should be fine if that's all you can find. But I believe you can get it on Amazon, unsweetened condensed milk, and you can make it too. It's just as easy to make. But you know, I just haven't been doing any of that stuff. I've been doing that, and I bought some regular ice cream about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was craving black raspberry ice cream from Friendly's, and it was tons and tons of sugar in it, and my sugar levels and my weight spiked up because of that. And you got to be very careful when you're losing weight. You don't fall into that category. So definitely be careful when you're buying stuff in the store, because what I fall back into traps is I'll see something I haven't had in a long time, and all of a sudden I'll see it on the shelf, and I'll say, oh boy, I haven't had that in a while. And today was a perfect example, but I put it back. Those vanilla finger cookies, they call them. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, by Keebler. I went to go put one in the carriage, and I said, do I really want that? And then I put it back in the shelf, and there was one already in the basket, and he goes, did I put that in there? And I go, And I asked my wife, she says, no, I put that in there because I hadn't had that in a while. So we must have been on the same vibe. So, but I'm not going to have any of her cookies. But, you know, if you want one or two of them, I suppose that's okay to have when you're doing weight loss. Just be reminded that if you have that on a steady basis like that, you're going to gain weight from it. So you got to be very vigilant, very, very careful. And that's how I've been approaching my weight loss since the early days. I mean, I've been very, very successful, and I've been so thankful. I do believe in God and Jesus, by the way. I pray every day I get up that I get to see another day. I always hope that the day before and the day going forward is better than the day before, and the day going forward is better than the day we had before. It's kind of confusing, but that's the way I approach life right now. And thank God I have my wife with me, and Donna and I have been together for 40 some odd years, and we got married in '91, but we've been together since the early '80s. And yeah, I know we lived together for a while, but you know, hey, it is what it is. And you know, never had any kids, just a couple of pets. We got Oreo now, and you know, he's a lot to handle for the two of us, and he's a riot at times. He's funny, he's a son of a gun, but he's very fussy and finicky with the wet pack food, so I don't know if I want to take him off of that or not, but you know, I put it out, and if he wants to eat it, it's fine. Otherwise, he's got his dry stuff. As long as he's eating his dry stuff and drinking plenty of water, I don't want him to dehydrate. And he's got an appointment coming up on the 18th to get his fish hooks trimmed again. And some other good news, I'm going to be designing a website. I went to school for this. I back in the early 90s, I went to Mount Wachusett Community College, and they got a degree in graphics and web design. And I never used it for a job, and but you don't need a graphics and web design to you know, go into that field. You just need to know how to do it, and everything is all a drop and drag anyways. But I'm going to be designing my own website. I got an exclusive, ronketocafe.com, the same name as my YouTube channel. And also I'm asking some other YouTubers out there for some information, because what I want to do is I want to sell some t-shirts and some mugs and some hoodies and stuff like that with my logo, and some of my favorite sayings, because I put up good morning quotes in the morning, you know, and like peace and love is always one of my favorites. These are glory days, not gloomy days, like Manuel Johnson has a hat like that, you know, you are amazing. And you know, I think there'd be really good sellers on my website, and also on my YouTube channel link. So that's the path we're going in. I'm also thinking about getting involved in making something for the website, like jewelry or something like that, some customized jewelry. And never done anything like that before, but you know, who knows. And also I've been doing a lot of fishing lately, and I had to restring my rod the other day. That took me a while, but I got to you know, I didn't have enough string on that. And so when I start going fishing, I'm going to start doing tutorials on how to fish, how to string a line, how to tie a knot, what to use for bait, what to use for bait for different types of fish, and that sort of thing. I think there'll be a lot of interest in that, and it'll be another video that I can put up on my channel. And also what I want to start doing is, when I started doing this in the early days of 2020, is I want to start doing some road videos again to show you what I'm looking at when I'm driving. I live in Leominster, Mass, and this is an historic city. It's been around since it became a city in the early 1700s, and we were a town. We were part of Lancaster, and they split up, and then we became our own city. And when the charter came around 1714 or something like that. But it's pretty interesting, and you know, we got a lot of photos of the past and everything, and I haven't made the formal announcement yet, but this year is going to be my final year doing anything as far as the city goes. I don't want to volunteer for the city. I've been doing the Historical Commission for a while. Every now and then I'll pop in at the Society. I don't even want to go there anymore. My friend Mary and I are really best of friends, but it's just too much baloney that goes on there to make it worth my while to go in there and help out. And the commission is getting on my nerves, so I'm working on a project for my friend, and when that project is completed, I'm all done there. I haven't told him yet, but I'm telling one of the commission members this week when I go back in there. And then when I'm filming for the studio, this year is going to be my final year filming, but I still want to do the Colonial Band Christmas special and the Montezuma Corral specials that they do. And so that's really 3 concerts, and that's pretty much it on the filming for what I want to do, because I'm so busy involved with my own filming. I don't have time. I don't get help for the video editing part of it. You know, my programs cost me $50 a month, and you know, and plus the time and effort I'm putting in to edit the video. Those of you guys and gals that have a YouTube channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It takes a long time to edit video and to get it right. got to make sure your volume pitch is high enough so people can hear it. You know, and like again, I live in an apartment, so I get a lot of apartment noise. So I decided to come out here and do my week 150 video blog, and it's kind of nice. You got a nice background. I guess a nice cool breeze. Again, it's 6 o'clock at nighttime. Getting ready to bail out of here to go home. I edit the video and throw it up on the channel, and that horn is, like I said, 6 o'clock. And you know, people walk by here, they say hi to me. People here are very friendly. And oh, speaking of friendly, we almost had a situation on Friday night bingo. Somebody was talking about somebody behind somebody's back. So that's just the friendly advice. Don't do that, please, because if people get whiff of that, and then it almost causes a really bad situation. And but we had a good night of bingo, and somebody did win the bonus on the hearts. They got $1,000 plus 300. And they were very lucky that night. They won that mother daughter. They won almost $2,000. But we got two progressive coveralls. One's still 3,056 numbers, and the other one's 53 or 54 numbers for 2,000. And then it drops from 2,000 to 300, and then 3,000 to 400, I believe. Well, one or the other, anyways. But yeah, and then I was telling Betty Ann, I said, Betty, I'm really burnt out. I need a break. I'm going to take next week off. And she said, if you got enough help, I just want to go in, help set up the pull tabs in, and I'm going to just take it easy the rest of the night. She's okay with that. My friend Alden was on vacation. This is for 3 weeks, and we were covering for him. And he's going to be back Friday night. So, and I told him Friday night in a text message that I'm taking Friday off this week. And you know, and if I don't want to play bingo, I might just drop my wife off and maybe just go home and, you know, spend some time with my cat and do some videos in the kitchen, or maybe I might even, you know, go to Kimball's Ice Cream and get a small plate of clams and just, you know, classic cotton night. You just walk around there for a little while, come home. But I mean, I don't know what I want to do Friday night, but I'll worry about Friday night. But yeah, so I'm gonna get better, definitely better with the filming recipe process, and I really want to take my time with it, because when I start doing my website, I want to start interviewing people, and I want to put those interviews up on my challenge, my new website, and I want to, when I get a nice brand new microphone and a nice headset, then I'll be able to communicate with you guys really well. But this is a background really cool, and so I use a green screen at home a lot of times, and the problem with the green screen, I got lousy lighting. And I gotta be kind of like use a lot of filters to clean up the background so it's not hazy over my head. And of course, if I'm wearing a green shirt in the green screen, you remove the green and you remove your half a body, so it would look pretty funky with just the head showing with nothing underneath and your arms, you know. So that's why I don't use a green screen shirt in front of the green screen background. But you know, I like using the green screen because I can show my some of my stuff. Oh yeah, we did go to the parade there for 4th of July. So and I'll let you know how that went. So I'm filming the 4th of July parade, and I sat down with my wife. We left around 9 o'clock to get down to Fitchburg, and we sat down on Summer Street. Those of you who are familiar with the area. And as the parade was going by, some girl, okay, so it was one of the political ones there. It was somebody running up against the current mayor of the Fitchburg, and SAM, I guess Sam, that must have been his first name. And she come by, she came up to me and she gave me a hug, and she says, "Hey, Ron's Keto Cafe." And I thought that was pretty cool for following me along and recognizing me for that. So I'm definitely getting the message out there. You know, you really need to get out there, guys, and get healthy. I got issues going on with my left leg. I need my hip out, but okay, so here's what's going on with my feet update. They splitting open again, and they got 2 splits on my right foot underneath, and it's bleeding, and I got 2 splits on my left foot, and it's bleeding. And I went walking the other day, and it was 95 degrees out, and I forgot to bring a water with me, and by the time I got downtown, I was like drenched and soaking wet with sweat. So I now don't ever get into that situation, because you really need water when you're walking. And okay, so here's another thing. I just want to put it out there. Wherever you're walking, please take your trash home with you. Don't leave it on the ground for somebody else to pick up, because people clean up these areas over here for us to enjoy. and you don't want to get into that situation so that they shut it down, because all it just takes is one person to spoil it for everybody, and you don't want to do that. So moving forward, we're going to do an egg fast Monday, and for 3 or 4 days. I got an egg fast book that has a lot of great recipes and a lot not so for, for fasting, the typical fasting. But, I do it my way, and I did put up some rules in the true egg fast. We may try it for 1 or 2 days to see how much I can hack the eggs. And Donna and I are going to be investing in a freezer. I don't have a freezer, and I told her, why don't we go down to Home Depot and go pick one up. And the reason for that is because we run out of food at the end of the month, and then I got to be creative with cash and then buy food. But I want to be able to stock up on meats and stuff like that, and I want to be able to make stuff ahead of time and pack it away, and then say, okay, so I got all my meals prepped with when I want them, and I just pop them out and thaw them out and put them in the microwave or air fryer, and do it that way. But we're definitely going to get better on filming, and just bear with me with all this, guys. This is all a learning process, just like learning how to lose weight and learning how to do it properly. Oh, got some good news too. I hope he still wants to do this with me, because I'm after him for 2 years now. One of my Facebook friends does balloon rides, and I'm going to be 67 next month. And I asked him, do you still do balloon rides? And he offered to give me a free balloon ride with my wife, as long as I could bring somebody with the studio with me to record it. And so when I can get up there with the balloon, I'm going to film the whole thing from the air and from the ground, and from my perspective. And it's going to be fun and exciting when I do that, because this will be a lot safer than skydiving. And so isn't that really cool, having the background of the birds and everything going on? It's usually frogs going off over there at times, but maybe they're not there today, or either that they're I don't know, but you might hear them at times croaking. But yeah, so that's going to be really cool, doing a balloon ride. I wanted to go skydiving, but I don't think so. I'm not afraid of heights, by the way, but the problem with skydiving is very risky, and if I land the wrong way, I could get really hurt really bad, and I don't want to do that, because I'm getting so much better other than the feet, and because I need hip replacement on my left hip, and the only reason why I hadn't done it now is because they won't do it if I got open wounds. So that's another reason why I'm putting the hip surgery off to late fall, maybe the beginning of the winter months. But that's what we got going on this week. So I hope I didn't talk too long. But I'm going to just let you guys go. And, just remind you guys, just kind of like be patient. Remember, we didn't put this weight on all in one day. It's going to take long to get it off. And I'm certainly never going to give up. And I'll be filming all my meals on my egg fast, and the results at the end of the egg fast. Hopefully we'll have a good result. I have a lot of great YouTuber links below the videos, and I watch all the videos, and I can't thank those guys and gals enough for putting up these recipes and following along with their journeys. But the other thing I wanted to mention just before I close out, I'm looking for people to interview, and if you're interested in promoting your channel, you let me know, and I'll be glad to interview you. When I get my website, if you want me to share your links up on my website, and anything products you might be selling and stuff like that, you let me know. I don't mind doing product reviews. If you want to send me something for free samples and try them out, I'd be happy to. But I don't want to recognize anything that I don't use. So I really love that Chalk Zero and the Keto Chow products, but the Keto Chow products are kind of pricey. That's why I haven't been buying that much, but I want to go back to buying some of those again and really start promoting them. And I also want to start buying some ASEA water, and I might even get involved in a small little business with ASEA water. So if you think it might be interested in that, and that's really healthy mineral water, by the way. And but anyways, I guess that's all I got to say for now. Remember, I love you, God loves you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week, and be watching for some videos. Have a great week, guys. Bye.